Walking through these neon streets where I always play, pockets heavy with the gold I earned every day. Never looking back because I chose a better way. Watching all the fake pretenders start to slowly fray. Scaling up the city walls to reach a height, sparking up a fire burning in the cold night. Moving with a heavy bass to keep it tight. Everything I touch is glowing with the neon bright. Sitting on a tower looking at my golden throne, building up a kingdom that I call my own. Throwing all the static coming through my mobile phone, breaking every boundary in this wide and crazy zone. Rolling with the heavy rollers, throwing lucky blue dice. Never had to check the tag or expensive price. Living every single moment like I live it twice. Adding to the recipe a brand new kicky spice. Chasing after shadows in a digital and neon dream, flowing like the silver water in a heavy stream. Cutting through the noise like a laser power beam, making every dollar fit into my winning team. Moving at a frantic in a very high pace, seeing all the envy written on a rival face. Shooting for the stars in the middle of space, winning every lap inside this high stakes human race. Millions in the bank account for me to make, moving till the foundations of the building really shake. Leaving all the people who are acting very fake, staying on the grind until the city must wait. Wearing all the jewelry in the heavy solid gold, grabbing every chance that I was told to hold. Writing out a story that was never truly told, stepping in the arena feeling very brave and bold. Every single candle in the room is getting lit, working on the vision with a lot of grit, making sure the anthem is a global mega hit, higher than the ceiling where the lucky birds sit. Throwing around bundles of the green and crisp cash, moving through the traffic in a very quick dash. Diamonds on my neck, always giving off a flash, living for the moment till the heavy cymbals crash. Keeping up the energy in the very steady flow, watching as the embers in the fire truly glow. Putting on a colorful and very expensive big show, never letting anyone come and bring my mood low. Taking on my brothers for a very long ride, moving with the rhythm in the very high tide. Keeping all the secrets that I used to hide, carrying the heavy weight of my very own pride. Looking at the future and the vision is clear, shedding every ounce of the old and heavy fear. Shifting up the engine to a very high gear, knowing that the victory is finally getting very near. Doing what I have to do in very little time, reaching for the summit of the mountain I climb. Peaking in the middle of my very best prime, living such a life that it is a crime. Vibrations in the floor from the heavy bass sound, keeping both my feet on the very solid ground. Looking for the treasures that can never be found, jumping over hurdles in a very single great bound. Breaking all the chains so I can be free, opening the locks with the very golden skeleton key. Everything is possible as far as I can see. There is nobody in the world quite like me, shining like a very bright and the distant star, driving in the middle of a very fast car. Taking all the limits and I push them far, raising up the standards in the very high bar. Working on the project till the work is done, speeding through the tracks on a very long run, basking in the heat of the very hot sun, making sure that everyone is having so much fun. Keeping everything I say to be very, very real, loving how the heavy bass makes a body feel. Signing on the line of a multi-million deal, tempering my spirit like a piece of heavy steel. Reaching for the summit of a very high peak, letting all the actions and the heavy results speak. Never being lazy or a person who is weak, plugging every hole so the money does not leak. Looking at the goal with my very own eyes, keeping up the hustle for the very big prize. Watching as the numbers in the tall buildings rise, learning from the elders and the very, very wise. Playing by the rules of a very tough game, making sure the world knows my very own name. Avoiding all the shadows and the very cheap fame, burning through the night like a very bright flame. Proving to the people that I am the best. Never taking time for a very long rest. Heading to the ocean in the very far west. Yeah. I am the Yeah. I keep the door down and reclaim my throne. The silver lining shines inside every single stone. Alone, I built this empire with a cellular mobile phone. My heavy crown is sitting in the danger zone. I wake up early just to chase the green. This hungry tiger is becoming very sharp and lean. I keep my focus on the glowing digital screen. You never witnessed such a frantic and wild scene. We turn the bass up till the speakers break. I give the universe whatever it can finally take. There is a massive fortune here for our sake. I am the captain sailing on the crystal lake. I do not need a label telling me how. I want the credit and I want it now. Before the king you better make a deep bow. I made a silent and a very sacred vow. The heavy rain is falling on the concrete floor. I am the ghost knocking at your golden door. I always find a way to settle the score. My spirit is a dragon with a mighty roar. We touch the sky and reach a higher height. We are the fire burning in the neon light. I feel the power and I feel the might. The future is becoming very sharp and quite bright. I post a picture and I get the likes. I am the mountain climber taking many long hikes. I ride the rhythm on some very fast bikes. My lyrics hit the target like some heavy spikes. I see the vision in a different kind of way. I am the master of the game I play. I have 1,000 things that I must say. I keep on moving through the cold and gray. The music moves through every single nerve and vein. I am the driver on the very fastest train. I find the pleasure in the middle of pain. I am the cloud that brings the heavy rain. You see the glitter but you miss the grind. I left the hollow people far away and behind. A better version is what I will surely find. I have a very sharp and focused, steady mind. I keep the ledger and I pay the cost. I find the items that were hidden and lost. I am the fire melting every bit of frost. The bridge of failure is the one I crossed. We are the generation living for the wild thrill. I am the doctor giving you the magic pill. I have the talent and I have the skill. I keep on climbing up the very steepest hill. No one can stop the way I really flow. I am the seed that will eventually just grow. I am the star inside the very biggest show. I am the wind that will forever purely blow. I check the data and I see the stats. I am the tiger chasing all the little rats. I wear the luxury in some very fancy hats. I am the king of all the urban flats. I made a choice to be a better man. I am the engine and the very biggest fan. I have the blueprint and the very perfect plan. I am the leader of the entire local clan. I am the person that I wanna be. I am the sailor on the very open sea. I have the wisdom and I have the key. I am the fruit upon the very tallest tree. The traffic moving in the middle of the street. I feel the rhythm and I feel the beat. I am the fire providing you the winter heat. I am the champion and who will never taste defeat. I am the flame and I am the spark. I am the predator and I am the shark. I am the arrow hitting the very set of mark. I am the animal inside the very biggest part. I am the God inside the very deep mine. I am the star that will forever truly shine. I am the vintage and the very finest wine. I am the architect of the very best design. I am the pilot in the very blue sky. I am the bird that will forever really fly. I am the truth inside a very dirty lie. I am the limit and I am the heart. I am the needle. I am the needle. I am the needle in the very deep groove. I am the spirit and I have to move. I have a theory that I need to prove. I am the artist that the people all approve. I am the player and I am the game. I am the fire and I am the flame. I am the person with the very famous name. I am the wildcat that you can never tame. The clock is ticking on the very white wall. I am the giant and I am very tall. I am the summer and I am the fall. I am the answer to the very final call. I am the ending of the very